I want to give you a look at the frame that makes the back. And the frame is 32 inches long, about just slightly under 21 wide. Make sure you get it as square as you can. And then we're going to start assembling the back. Okay, this is what the back looks like after I get it completed. What I did was just find the center, and my gap in here between these two boards was like 9/16, I think, 5/8. Just set them up even, and then I went back and ripped the extra off the side with the skill saw. Just ripped it. And what I'm going to do now is put my little curve at the top using my little homemade compass. So that's my next step. Okay, what I've done right here is just mark the curve with my homemade compass, which is basically just a string I tied right here with a nail, and then just held it up here and marked it around. So now I'm going to cut this. Alright, you can see I have this back laid in here. Here's a look at where it came up to at the end. That's where it's at. And I've got it clamped right here with clamp on each side. And I've got my hole measured 49 inches from the front and 1 inch down, and I'm going to bore a 3/8 hole in it and countersink it so the bolt will reach through the inside. So I'm going to bore that right now and show you what it looks like in just a minute. Alright, I got my bolts drove in there, and I'm using the same setup, washer on each side and lock washer that I always use. And you can kind of see right there, and right there is where the bolts are. So I'm just going to tighten them up, and it actually goes up and down pretty good. What I'll do next is build this mechanism down here, and this piece measures just right under 18 inches for me, so I'm going to go ahead and I've got it cut, and then I'm going to go ahead and start building this little thing. And basically what this was is a 3-inch piece of deck board, just cut off the width of a 2x4, and then I bored a hole in it, and I'll show you how to do all that. Alright, these are the pieces that make up the mechanism at the bottom, and I rounded the corner on these. They kind of fit under there a little easier. And what I'm going to do is just space this to where this piece fits down in here and it's got room to move back and forth. I'm going to round this back corner off, and I'm just going to use a paint can to alright, I'm going to give you the dimensions of all these holes. It's 2 1/4 from the bottom, and just centered it at 1 3/4. And then this piece is 1 1/2 from the bottom, and I did that so it all have a little bit of play in it, because you don't really want it to work real tight. Alright, got my leg in here, or my support in here, and what I'm going to do is just hold the level up to where it's flush right here and mark that line, which you can see, and I'm going to cut that actually the width of a board. I'm going to put in there a little brace block like you can see on the other one over there, and that should about have it.